Hey travelers! Buckle up because Genshin Impact's roadmap from Luna 3 to Luna 8 is looking absolutely massive, and potentially one of the most defining stretches in the game's history. From long-awaited character debuts to never-before-seen mechanics, Hoyoverse seems ready to rewrite the meta and reshape how we think about elemental balance, synergy, and even storytelling. So grab your tea, take a deep breath, and let's dive into everything we know or think we know about the next 6 updates. Take this like a puff of dandelions in the wind, light, fun, and not set in stone. Let's start strong with Luna 3, a patch that's already sending shockwaves through the community. The star of this update, Durin, the long-whispered, long-teased Pyro sword user tied to Mondstadt's ancient dragon lore. His appearance has been anticipated for years, and it looks like he's finally stepping into the spotlight. Durin's rumored kit is fascinating. A Pyro sword user who focuses on off-field damage and multi-elemental resistance reduction. What makes him even more interesting is that his damage reportedly scales with synergy from specific characters. That means his true potential might depend on who you pair him with, sparking debate across the community about Hoyoverse's new direction toward character-locked design. If that's true, we could be seeing a shift toward interconnected kits. Not just element-based but lore-based synergies that tie characters together across storylines. Luna 3 isn't just about new characters though. It's also set to feature reruns for Nouvellette and ES Scoffier, with Venti rejoining the banners in what could be a major Mondstadt celebration update. Speaking of Mondstadt, that brings us to one of the most exciting parts of the leak, the Mondstadt Chronicled Wish banner. This new event-limited banner is said to focus entirely on Mondstadt-exclusive 5-stars like Albedo and Klee, giving longtime fans another shot at those characters while preserving banner identity. And then there's the big one, character buffs. Yes, real in-kit buffs. Not artifacts, not external mechanics, but direct adjustments to older characters. Starting with Mona. If true, this would be the first genuine character balance change since Zhongli's rework back in version 1.3. The fact that Hoyoverse may finally be addressing early roster power disparity has reignited hope among veteran players. Could we finally see older units like Keqing or Qiqi reclaim relevance? Maybe. The next few updates might answer that. Now moving to Luna 4, which brings an aura of elegance and mystery. This one introduces Coloumbina, the Hydro support. Yes, that Coloumbina, the Damselette herself. According to reports, she's a universal resistance shredder, capable of reducing all enemy elemental resistances by around 15%. That may not sound extreme at first, but think about it. This could make the viridescent Veneerer set's bonus nearly obsolete. A universal resistance reduction means her buffs apply to every element, every team composition, every reaction. That alone makes her one of the most anticipated supports of this era. Luna 4 is also rumored to feature a character called the White Horse Immortal, a mythical figure rooted in Liyue's oldest legends. Some leaks suggest he may appear only as a temporary story character during Lantern Rite, but his presence could tie into Teyvat's celestial lore, possibly even the Adepti. Together, Coloumbina and the White Horse Immortal could symbolize the meeting of moonlight and flame, a poetic continuation of the Luna 4 themes we've seen developing in recent patches. Then comes Luna 5, and oh, this one's a bombshell. After years of anticipation, it's finally time. Varka, the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, is coming home. His return has been teased since the early chapters of Genshin's story, and Luna 5 is expected to make it official. Varka is reportedly an Anemo Claymore user focused on raw Anemo damage output, not swirl utility, a first for his element. His design leans into mature strength, calm leadership mixed with commanding presence. And in a surprising twist, contrary to earlier speculation, Varka won't be a standard banner edition. He'll be limited time, and very likely one of the most hyped banners of the year. Players have waited literally years for his reveal, and Hoyoverse seems ready to deliver with both power and presence. Expect him to bring a unique team archetype, one that blends Anemo offense with tactical positioning and possibly buffs linked to Mondstadt allies. Looking ahead to Luna 6, we step into quieter but equally intriguing territory. This patch seems to be setting the stage for the next wave of characters, introducing several new 4-stars, including Iluga. Iluga is rumored to not be hydro or cryo, which immediately makes her stand out. She could represent a more experimental design philosophy, perhaps a support or hybrid unit tied to new region mechanics or reaction amplification. This version might not bring the same scale of hype as Durin or Varka, but it could act as a foundation, introducing new characters, events, and banners to bridge us into what comes next. And then we hit Luna 7, a name you might recognize from Genshin's deep lore files. Nicole. Yes, another member of the Hexenircle. Nicole's arrival could mark a turning point for Genshin's faction-based storytelling. Imagine faction bonuses, passive synergies when multiple Hexenircle members are in your team, unlocking buffs, abilities, or even resonance-style perks. It's an idea that's been brewing for a long time, and Luna 7 might be when Hoyoverse finally tests it. If true, it would be the first real introduction of faction mechanics in Genshin's history. Not just lore-bound connections but tangible, gameplay-changing synergies. Finally we reach Luna 8, and this is where things get monumental. The spotlight shines on Sandrone, one of the most mysterious Fatui harbingers, and she's not coming quietly. She's expected to be the main focus of this update, with marketing on par with characters like Raiden or Farina. Her rumored signature mechanic, something called Lunar Crystallize. This could be a completely new elemental reaction, possibly an offensive evolution of the existing Crystallize reaction, which has long been seen as defensive and underwhelming. If that's true, it would mark a revolutionary shift for Geo, the element that's often been sidelined in modern metas. Imagine a reaction that turns defensive shields into offensive bursts of energy, a kind of counterattack crystal effect that could finally bring Geo back to meta prominence. And Sandrone, with her mechanical constructs and cold precision, seems like the perfect character to introduce such a feature. Luna 8 could therefore signal a long-awaited Geo renaissance, a move that rebalances the elements and reintroduces diversity into Genshin's team-building landscape. When you take a step back and look at the roadmap as a whole, Luna 3 through Luna 8, it paints a clear picture of Hoyoverse's evolving design philosophy. Each update builds on the last, layering new systems, reactions, and faction-based synergies. Durin introduces complex synergy scaling. Coloumbina explores universal resistance reduction. Varka redefines Anemo DPS identity. Nicole establishes faction resonance. And Sandrone revitalizes Geo itself. Together, these updates could mark the beginning of Genshin Impact's second era, where lore and gameplay fuse more deeply than ever before. The Hexenircle, the Fatui, and the Knights of Favonius are no longer just factions, they're becoming gameplay frameworks, giving every region and every element a distinct mechanical identity. And through it all, the world of Teyvat grows richer, deeper, and far more interconnected. So, travelers, what do you think? Which banner has your primo gems trembling the most? Are you saving for Durin's fiery debut, Coloumbina's elegant hydro synergy, or Sandrone's mechanical brilliance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your theories and banner plans. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a new breakdown. Until next time, may your pulls be blessed, your banners merciful, and your journey across Teyvat ever luminous.